And we are back in Sevtech Ages. Now, last time we were here, we had just stopped off short of a boss fight in the Dreadlands, the blood red dimension over there that we had colonized a little bit. We just made our little starting shack, really, more than anything else. And we had a few issues with getting our blood altar automated. I do believe we will go and get the boss fight done first, and we'll see what we need to do afterwards. We'll see if we can go get that all done. Before we go back to the blood altar, I have, I believe, figured out what the issue with the blood altar was. We had a few push lenses that weren't functioning, and I do believe it was because they didn't have access to the sky. Now we've got all of these components here, and I believe that was for the gate. Altar of Chagarath. Because we've got the top component here, but we did not have the necessary potential energy here to go and fill up the rest of this. Now we've got the Dreadstone, we've got that Dread Cloth, and the dreaded Gateway Key. We just need some bones, which I don't actually have on us right now. And we'll go unlink this. Right. 2 bones. And our Necronomicon, which is topped up. We need to go get that, plus a sacrifice, and go make the bottom half of this gateway. And then we should be good to go and fight Chagarath. Chaggaroth, I think it is, actually. Yeah, Chaggaroth. So we'll go and fetch this pig, bring him with us. You will be our unwitting sacrifice here for the ritual. Oh, we'll go eat these melon pies too. We should actually... be topped up on nutrition. Yeah, on our fruit nutrition. So we can't switch back to pizza. I will actually probably go make some more pizza. Uh-oh, where'd he go? I will actually probably make some more pizza before we undertake that boss battle, just so that we have the necessary components to heal ourselves in case things, well, to be real, when things go awry in that boss battle. I'm sure that they will be going off. That should be all the components here. Our Necronomicon is fully charged, and so is our pedestal, by the fact that it is not currently sending lightning all over the place from the charging statues. So we'll go start this. Uh-oh. We done this wrong somehow? Bones at the top, Dreadium there, Dreadstone, and the Gateway Key. Right. We need to do this in the Dreadlands. I always forget this every time. We do need to send all of this right back to our inventory here, because we do have to do this in the Dreadlands ritual table. And we'll go run our pig all the way over there, just so we don't have to fetch a sacrifice from in that specific dimension. Carefully scooch around the steam turbine. We were actually having some issues with power over by the blood altar. We'll see if we can fix that up. Not quite sure, actually, as to why that was happening. I think it might have to do something with the transference that was going on there. But hopefully that'll have solved itself. Maybe it was a bug. Maybe some other issues, but hopefully that'll have solved itself, fixed itself up. I might just need to run another high voltage line over there. But we'll go and set our pig up here and get all of the components replaced. Direction does not matter as long as we get all the components in the correct locations. We can start off this ritual nicely here. That is draining this. Probably going to get struck by the lightning. Yep. So we have our boss summoner. Both components, both halves here of that boss summoner. Oh, okay. Apparently these guys can actually climb walls. That is a new one, unless that got summoned by the ritual. But that I have not seen before. So this may be less of a safe area. Luckily, this is still all entirely enclosed here. Just this top area where we do the actual ritual is a bit worrisome. We may need to go and alter that. That'll be at a later time. So let's get this place down. Now, I do believe that these have to be placed at Y of 40. So if we look at the knowledge in the Dreadlands. Yes. Altar pieces need to be placed at Y of 40 inside a Dreadlands mountain biome. And right-click it, which will send us to the lair of that enemy. Now, like I said, we won't be doing that quite yet. We will actually be getting ourselves some pizza production going on before we go to that length. But that will eventually be happening here. We should, in fact, be in a Dreadlands mountain right now, so we can just kind of mine down. We're at 85, so we have to go pretty low. It doesn't look like any of these valleys would really do it for us. So we'll mine a little shaft down to place this altar when we go for it, and do that. But before we go, we need to stock up on healing items, that being food. Now pizza, we have most of the components already. I think the only possible component we might not have is actually meatballs. We have bacon, I do believe. And we have lots and lots and lots of pork chops thanks to our farms. Yes, excellent. We did store meatballs in there preparatorily. So we do have a stack of meatballs we will require. Do we have a set of dough? I think I tossed one in there at one point. I could be wrong. No, we do. So we've got the dough as well, which is great. We need cheese now. Tomatoes and chili peppers, that's the one. And some bacon. And all of that should be in here. So I think we should... actually, we scratch that. We will need to make the cheese first. So let's go grab some eggs. And we will need 2 stacks of those. I believe it is milk and eggs makes cheese. And we have this lovely milk jar here to go and make the cheese. And we should just be able to make it in here. As long as we don't drain that milk jug, and since it's being filled up by cyclic pipes, we probably shouldn't. But as long as we don't drain that, we should be totally fine here to just click all the way through this. Unfortunately, I don't believe you can shift click. Yeah, can't shift click it, unfortunately. So we will have to spam click this all the way down. But we'll get that done. You can hear ever so quietly the milking machine starting to refill up the cyclic pipes. And the cyclic pipes actually have a significant amount of storage in them, which I didn't quite expect. It does have a significant amount of fluid storage contained within. And that should be, yeah, everything else is contained within the kitchen setup that we have here. We've got our bacon in here. We've got chili peppers, I do believe. Yes, down here. Chili peppers and tomatoes. So it should be good to just make our pizza straight out of here. Fantastic. And we have our extra stack of pizza. Go and throw that in here temporarily. It will come out again. I'm sure we will eat through the pizza amounts that we currently have. And I think we should be good. I don't actually know what the boss fight is going to be like for this character. For Chagarath here. Chagaroth, there we go. And so we should be able to hopefully beat him up. It'll send us to a new dimension. That's not actually the dimension that is present, as far as I know. It will send us the entry to the lair of Chagaroth, and I'm pretty sure that that is a new dimension. Though I could, of course, be wrong. We'll go and arrange our toolbar here for combat. Honestly, that didn't require much changing. that should be it. That should be good. I suppose I'll take out that Corallian pickaxe, actually. Just in case we need to mine through anything, because we can't actually mine through the Dreadium with our current pickaxe here, the steel pickaxe. May want to upgrade that. That will be the next steps, probably, when we get into Age 5. I'm sure that there are lots of materials in Age 5 that will be much more beneficial for mining. We just have to get to that point first. And since steel is, at this point, our best mining option, barring, of course, Manualin, but I don't really want to upgrade to that just quite yet. We'll stick to that. I suppose Obsidian would technically be a better mining option, but Obsidian does come with certain downsides with the perks that it gains. So steel will just be what we're using for now. Hold on, let me put some DiGiorno's in the oven before I find this Demon King of Hell. Basically. DiGiorno's is, as everybody knows, a medical substitute for bandages and sewing kits, to sew up wounds and whatnot. Antibiotics. DiGiorno's just has a whole package right there. But let's go and get... Right, we will need to go mine anyway, so let's go get a little mine shaft dug out here. I will just dig it like so. We could just do it straight down, but honestly, I don't know what the underground of this area looks like. We haven't really explored it too much. We've just built that initial home defense area. And it occurs to me that I should probably grab some cobblestone here, just for building blocks. And I'm actually going to scooch that over there for now, or like that. There we go. Build a little guarded opening here, just so that no enemies spawn in on me, or walk in on me, rather, while I'm down in the caves here. I'm sure it will be a deep, dark red for the area of the cave. I'm sure that that will be what the inside of that looks like. And do we have any spare doors? Yeah, we've got a few. Whoops. We'll just go make this out of patchwork doors that we have. Won't be able to open individually, but, that's sometimes the trade-off that you get. We do need to get down to 40 here, so this is going to be a little bit of mining. The Infinite Manualin Shurikens have really been doing some work for us. They are pretty powerful when it comes to medium-range engagements. We've been taking out the dragons in the Corallium Wasteland with them pretty regularly, pretty efficiently, and I do believe we took out the big dragon over there the same way. We did lose the airship that we used to take on the Wither way back when, and I haven't bothered to make another one yet. Probably don't need to. If I ever do return to the Betweenlands, I will, I do believe, make another one of those airships. Those were really, really nice for traversing slowly. If we want to move quickly in air, we can just use our Visio Mantle. But traversing slowly and controlledly through any area with that airship was just fantastic. An amazing, amazing option. I was really sad that it broke, but we haven't yet needed it. Like I said, if we do return to the Betweenlands, I will definitely be making one of those so I don't have to traverse on the ground at all. There is a lot of danger on the ground in the Betweenlands. Even now, I do believe that there will still be a lot of danger in the Betweenlands that way. So we will keep that, hopefully, from reaching us by getting an airship. I have no idea what Omathal is going to look like. That is the dimension that comes immediately after this. We will, once we complete this portal, I do believe, yeah, that actually ate up our gateway key to this dimension. So if that portal breaks in our room, in our defense shelter over there, that is actually going to be a major problem. We won't be able to get back since we don't have that key, gate key anymore. Hopefully, we will not have to do that. And of course, things go from worst to worst. Worst to worst. There we go. We can always go and... Ooh, what's this? Abyssal Nightstone. That's neat. The first non-red item we've seen. Wonder if that's special in any way. Maybe I should pick that up. This dimension is so very red that seeing anything that is not red, be it this blue stuff, those blue golems, cobblestone, anything is just a massive marker for something interesting. So we'll just go grab that in case it becomes somehow important. Oops. And pick up back to mining. We are at Y of 59, so we've only got about 20 levels to go. But what was I thinking of? Yes, if we do end up getting stuck here without that gateway key, if something ends up going wrong, we always have access to cheats, just in case of things for that very purpose. Always a little worrisome, and we've used it when the game gets a little unfair to us, too. Probably not great for engagement, honestly. I would say that it is much less interesting to know that any unfortunate mishap of fate can be resolved by somebody you're watching play things, rather than having them have to struggle with it. But I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for me. Streaming is just kind of a secondary thing, so that is my defense against all that. We should be almost to 40. I don't actually know if the top or the bottom goes at 40. Oh, we got some Abyssal Knight ore. Did we get that? Yes, we did. It's just very red. Even its texture, I cannot identify the purple kind of coloration in the ore. Luckily, it looks pretty big. Yeah, this is a large vein. So if we ever end up needing this stuff, maybe we've got enough? 21. That should hopefully be enough to satisfy any favors here. Yeah, the torches do quite literally nothing when it comes to lighting this place up. It is just too vividly red. Well, at least stop monsters from spawning over there. I haven't been throwing them on the way down for that explicit reason. Just because I knew they wouldn't really contribute anything. We're at 43, 42. I probably will build a little bit of a room here, just to put the altar down. I don't know if it actually creates... Oh, okay. This is as good a place to start building a room as any, since we are actually at a Y of 40. I don't know whether the portal that it's going to make, the teleportation altar, is going to be like a big altar, sort of like with a end portal, or if it's going to be nether portal styled, so that it just takes me to there with a kind of compact, at least a horizontally compact teleporter room. But I do want to make sure that I double check for both of those. Should we put doors at the bottom here? Probably, just in case anything nasty leaks out. That said, I think it is a one-way teleport. So we should be relatively safe when it comes to this. We are going 2 out for each one of these. We'll seal off the further edges of this. We'll make this a perfectly square room. And then we'll get the portal built. But squaring off those edges will keep any nasties that may want to come in and eat our faces from doing so. We'll go seal this blank corner. That cobblestone is real red. My goodness. Okay, but we should have a relatively safe room. I'll light it up for really effectively no benefit. And let's clear out some of this dreadstone cobblestone here, along with that Abyssal Knight ore. That'll be nice to have, possibly, for later, along with that Abyssal Knight cobblestone. We'll get this placed, I guess. Oh, this is going to be a 1 block kind of thing. There we go. So I guess that is how that goes. A little lopsided. Was a 1 block structure, so I probably should have mined a single shaft, but I was happy with this, and I should actually grab some of that to seal up this. There we go. And I'll probably use it for scaffolding as well. Might as well just keep that on us, just in case things go a little wrong. Get that torch out of there. Get our shurikens out. We've got our pizza. A bit of mining. Let's get going. Let's go fight a boss. I seem to have a visitor. Dreadguards, please devour our guest if you may. Oh, Dreadguards are... Yeah, they're these fellows. Those are unpleasant. Okay, so we do want to do the fewest number of hits for the greatest amount of damage, because we get set on fire every time that we hit these guys. So we don't want to use the shurikens there. This does seem to be in the same dimension here, actually. If I open up our journey map, well, wherever it is distant from where we were. We don't have exactly a area. We've got some dreadstone bricks, which is neat. Shaggorath is somewhere. We'll go take care of all the Dreadguards first, just so we don't have to deal with them spewing this Dread Plague at us. And setting us on fire whenever we do damage. They have a lot of health, 120 health. We are picking up helmets and stuff. Oh, that's interesting. So there's actually a crafting bench. And wow, okay. I did not expect this to be a kind of furnished area. I guess this is in case you need to craft stuff. A crystallizer. Ooh, that is actually really nice. That means we don't have to go and fetch that ourselves. We are unfortunately dread-plagued. I have heard something here. That if you... throw on the dreaded Abyssal Knight helmet. Yeah, if you throw on Abyssal armor, it actually protects you. This doesn't have much worse stats in terms of protection than our current gear, and if it keeps us from getting plagued, then that is actually a really good trade-off. Let's go fight the other Dreadguards here, shall we? Unfortunately, it doesn't stop us from getting set on fire. It's not the best thing here. But should allow us to take these guys with slightly less damage than otherwise. Maybe we should grab some fire resist potions. We do have one. We should possibly grab one just in case Shaggorath has something a little worse than that. Shaggorath, I keep calling him Shaggorath. I don't know if these guys infinitely spawn, but I kind of feel like they do. So maybe it's a good idea to just move on as quickly as possible. Looks like this is the keep. I bet this will be where Shaggorath comes in. There he is. Oh, God. Okay. So yeah, he's got his own thing here. Got a few Dreadguards. Is that a shield or is that more of his body? Wow, good God. Okay, we want to, I think, get out of here. We've got a lot of health to work with. So we should be able to fend off these fellows. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to drink that fire resist potion right now. There we go. That should keep us from getting injured via the fire, at least. Maybe we ignore the little ones. He's got 1,000 health. Oh, we're actually low. We need to eat up here. Oh my God, we're getting destroyed. Oh my God. Wow. That guy is no joke. Holy shnikes. So I thought I was healing pretty consistently there. And he just burned through that. He absolutely demolished us that way. So unfortunately, we don't have access anymore to any of our stuff. That's all locked away. We should be able to get there though pretty quickly. We do have our ghosts. Ooh, ow. Our ghost nature on for a little while. I think we'll go and try to get there, hopefully within that minute 30 that we've got before that wears away. And we'll get there, we'll eat some pizza, we'll probably seal ourselves in. Whoa, hold on a second. What? Where's... Okay, shoot. Don't tell me that that just sealed that off. Oh, no, it actually... Okay, so it created a layer around where the altar was. So if I break this, is that... Yeah, that's a way in. Wow, so that's neat. That is really cool. Unfortunately, this will eat into our time here. Hopefully, we will be able to sprint past the enemies before our invisibility goes away, before our ghostly shape disappears, but to have to waste time mining that away. How much time we've got? 33 seconds. I probably shouldn't even checked it. Lots of enemy deaths here that I apparently did not collect. Okay. Oh, he can still see me? Maybe not. We'll go and sprint right the heck off. Yeah, go get that equipped. Looks like we got another Dreaded Abyssal Knight helmet. That should help protect us. Oh, ow. And we'll go take care of that guy. This will just have to be fixed up later. Dreaded Abyssal Plate. Honestly, not that bad either. Atlas has protection and mending. So maybe we do sit on that. But let's spend a second to heal up here. Let's go get all those hearts. Unfortunately, our nutrition will have taken quite the hit, a severe hit, getting killed like that. We take, I believe it is 20 to 30 damage. I should really know, considering I wrote the actual wiki page on this thing. But I believe it's a 20 to 30% damage hit to the actual amount of nutrition you have in every stat. Yeah, so we're now back up to 100. Let's go switch to melon pies for the short term. Or actually, I guess since we're not healing anymore, we can just leave that back in there. So we should think up of a strategy. Think up a strategy here to go and defeat him. I don't think he healed at all. I'm fairly sure that he did not. We unfortunately don't have any more fire resistance potions. Can we take him on without it? I think we can. If we just stand out here... Okay, I think this is a much safer option. So there's the Dreadium Plague. We are taking significantly reduced damage. He's just... I think we're just actually taking damage from him, and we can shoot those little crystals out of the air that he's firing at us. The charges there. We're actually doing fairly decent damage here. I'm going to eat temporarily, just so we have that regen going on again. Ow. We'll kind of cheese him with the shurikens again. Uh-oh. Seems that we hit a black herd. Okay. Here, have your key back. Transmute it for a working one. The chest behind me holds the legendary treasure of the Dreadlands. Left by the ones who ran the mine before I came into the picture. Don't get your hopes up. Bet it's just a block of dirt or something. Okay. So we beat him. We beat Shaggorath. And we have access, theoretically, to that next area. We should go take care of all these creatures. We'll sort out our inventory and everything. Let's go switch over to melon pies just to reboost our nutrition up, even if the health gained from that is not going to be nearly as good. And we do need to sort out our inventory. Probably take off the armor, the dreaded armor here, since not that beneficial. It is nice to have, but it is not that beneficial. A greater scroll here. Actually, I have no idea what that does. Oh. Okay. We were actually getting attacked. I did not even realize it. He was kind of just bouncing off our armor, I guess? Oh, and a shader grab bag. Lucis Naturae. Still no clue what these do. I think those are just boss drops from I want to say Twilight Forest of all things, but I could be wrong about that. Send that glass bottle back. These were all here from our blood magic work. They're from building that can actually go back. Busy wand, torches, shovel is good where it is. The astral tome and the sanguine scientium can go here along with the Necronomicon. There, bam, and we are good. And we can go and throw our headpiece back on here, our manual and helmet. Since we are adept, I think with all of the ones that we really are traditionally wearing, throw that dreadstone cobblestone back, and we're good. We are good to move on here. So can we? Now we just have to mine through this. Get some abyssal night stone brick. Nice little purplish color. I can't tell if this is actually purple or if it's just because my eyes are so used to the red that it's actually blue and kind of appearing purple. But we will go and grab the Legendary Treasure of the Dreadlands. That book. That block of dirt. Okay. Well, that's something. Looks indigo. I love the color. I still can't tell if that is because it is everything else is red, or if it's my eyeballs have just attuned to the red of this dimension, and it's actually blue. Oh right, these guys are actually whoops. Yeah, these guys were actually not hostile until I did that. They are really loud as well. I'll actually take this anvil. Don't think we have one yet. And that back there. If we do have one, we only have a single one, and that would save on the iron. Not that we are at a particular lack of iron, but we should be good. What does the Necronomicon say to go from here? Receive a dread-plagued gateway key, along with loot. Needs to be transmutated into a functioning one. Uh-oh. Dread-plagued gateway key. Ah, we did. Okay, we did get one. I didn't even notice this. I thought that was just another mob drop because it is entirely, completely red. That is our little cave. God, what a neat kind of transmutation of that area. But we do need to transmute this key into what we need here, which is the other key. The other key. I can't quite recall what it said, even though I just read it. Do need to transmute that, and our transmuter is up here. We can actually slap down our second machine, the crystallizer that we went and stole from that labyrinth. If I can squeeze my way through the door, please. There we go. We can go and get that squeezed out here as well. So transmuter, right over there. Where is our crystallizer? I do believe, whoops, we stole that. Here it is, the crystallizer. So we didn't have to pay the cost of actually making this thing, the thing. We got the transmutator and our crystallizer. We've got, of course, the Corallian plagued flesh here for the actual transmutator. And apparently we just throw this in here, and it does look like it's working. To make this into Chagaroth's Relayan Gateway Key. Presumably we have to go back into the Abyssal Dimension to go do that. I guess... Yeah, we'll do the same setup that we had before. So we'll go throw that back. Did we actually grab this? No, we did not. And this, I assume, will be powered by Dreadlands items, just like that is powered by Corallian flesh. So if we do need to use that, we will know what to use as fuel. That'll just save us on the cost of making that. We'll go grab some more cobblestone out, preparatorily. And we will be using the normal type, so we can actually discern our buildings. Do we have punji sticks? No. Do we have sugar cane? Because I may want to harvest them. Not quite enough for me to be comfortable with it. They should have our garden cloche here, though, running in perpetuity. So we can just store that up and make some more punji sticks. Check the recipe on those, throw those in, and make... I want to say it was somewhere in the 40s that we had enough to actually surround another base like that. Important side thing to do, you should use the anvil and name all of your animals. I could do that. It's been a long time since I've talked to the interns. They've just been doing their job. Occasionally they get a few work tasks to go through, but we've kind of automated And unfortunately, these are the contract hires. These ones don't get a name because they pass through pretty quickly. And are these actually charging up anymore? Yeah, they are full. Both of these are full. I think it was these ones that were having issues. Maybe not. What I'm thinking might be happening here is that our power line is actually getting stressed. We don't have the single high voltage power line with all of these systems running at maximum potential is actually getting overstressed to the point where the power delivery can't keep up. I think that might be what is occurring here. So might send another, like a double power line through here just across the top, set that up to the transformers. Not quite sure. We will see. But that'll be a task for later. For now, got to go through our dimension hopping gateways. And break this down. We'll go and tear this all down, which is a bit of a waste of effort on my part to have to build this whole thing and re-tear it down. Make exactly the same structure on this side. So I guess, well, we can leave the walls, I suppose. No, we'll actually move it all in, one in towards the other side. So we'll actually just tear this whole thing down as first intended. Okay. That is all the cobblestone reclaimed from that. And those enemies will just kind of sit there. We'll tear these down. We will use these as the doors for the next realm. God, those guys are loud. Those fellas have no idea how loud they're being. But we'll go and tear the ground flat, just like we did in the other side. And we'll just put down a gateway side so we know what we're working with here. We want one block in between so we get in and out, a line of punji sticks, and then the building itself. And that'll be perfect here. Let's just tear this whole thing down. Pass through equals pass on. I'm assuming this is a figure of speech I used earlier. Unless you're claiming that I will die here. And you might not be that far off, honestly. Let's see, how long did we make this? I think it's 4 blocks out from a central block, right? So 9 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 interior, 11 exterior. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That'll come out to there. We'll just go and build the whole structure here. I shouldn't actually tear down. I should only tear down what's inside. Maybe what's outside too. I should be able to just construct this into the side of the mountain here that we're in. We'll make it a nice tall gateway. Which we'll hopefully have enough cobblestone for. We should tear out the bottom again, actually, and make it out of stone bricks so no monsters spawn inside. That is a trick that I have definitely utilized, and will definitely be utilizing further. Okay, and last level here. Unfortunately, we will be needing more cobblestone for this whole ordeal, because the roof is definitely not going to be filled in with the amount of cobblestone I have left in my inventory. In fact, it was perfect for the walls and nothing else. Let's go grab more cobblestone. Thank you very much. I think 3 should be good. And stone, brick. Not a ton of stone either, honestly. So we'll just take it from here so as to not cause any issues. There we go. Hopefully that should be enough to line the floor at the very least. We will see. We do have some other variants of stone brick, which is not great. But it will do for the functions of not having monsters spawn on top of it. So, you said pigs don't get names because they pass through really quickly. Ah, yes, you're right. They do pass on very quickly. You're correct. Don't worry, that is corporate speak for we have lots of turnover, but a family function. We should be good with the exterior. Let's slap those doors that we got down. And, oh, yes, tear the walls out. I should actually be using this for that purpose, so we don't use up the corallium cobblestone. The corallium pickaxe where we don't need to. We do actually have to tear down the inside of these. I guess we don't really need windows where it goes into the rock. Won't quite be able to look out and smack any enemies that are approaching us, but that's something. Yeah, so this unnecessary. These will all do though. These will all do nicely. And slabs. Do we have more cobblestone slabs? Not nearly enough. Say that many? Probably more. Let's start with that much, and we'll move on from there if we do end up needing more than this. It does seem like enemies are keen on... just one more. Kidding. Keen on getting in here, so we got to get those punji sticks set up sooner rather than later. There we go. That is our barrier set, our reinforcement layer. Start tearing out the floor here. Replacing that with stone brick. And I do believe we will have to use some of those variants of stone brick we've been occasionally seeing in our inventory, because we won't quite have enough. I think it just took a little bit over a stack of cobblestone to do the roof, so it'll do take the same amount here. Okay, that's the floor torn out. And here it will be placed in. I'm debating leaving a hole in the floor for this. I don't think I want one, but I do want a way to access that, so I might just build a ladder system straight in when once I cover this up. So I'll actually fill it in as well to the back side here. That'll be, what, here, I think? I should do this from the other side, actually. Just here, right by the doors. Okay, so it's a little offset. I'll just actually build a ladder. Well, just because it's oh god, that is horrific. That is just slightly wrong. Okay, well, I'm actually going to seal up this entire part of the tunnel. Except for that. And then at least I won't have to look at my myriad mistakes here with building this one out of alignment with the doors on the other side. There we go. Blocked off, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, and this is perfectly spaced with the doors on the other side. Okay, and let's look for more stone brick here. One normal. Some cracked ones, some mossy ones. That should do the rest of it, I do believe. Yeah, there we go. A little variety. We could make it, of course, look nicer, but I honestly can't be bothered. I'd much rather get these punji sticks set up on the exterior of this. Ow. Ow, ow. This should keep us hopefully protected against any of the enemies that want to go and eat our face. It has been doing a lovely job on the other side. Thus, obviously has different enemies in this dimension than it does in the Corallium one. So we'll see how successful this is. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. And conveniently, it doesn't delete their items. So if we need to farm, we could just stay inside here. Ow, 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 jeez. Could just stay inside here and let them walk themselves to death. Walk at us themselves to death. Okay. And we're good. Maybe we should craft these into something better. Craft a few more of these. So do we have any birch wood? We have birch saplings. Do we have any ghost wood? We do. That we can at least make. We'll throw the birch doors back. But I just want them to open at the same time here. So I'll get stuck here. And that will work just like that. We'll get some ladders down here. Oh, and we should actually set this up like so. The entrance is actually here, and we can seal this side up. So we can put the ladder down it. There we go. And do we have spare ladders? A few, not a ton. We should have lots of spare sticks, though. That's probably enough. And yes, I can get up by kind of shimmying my way up the way that I do normally up walls, but I would much rather do it like this, and this is ever so slightly uneven. There we go. We have our ladder system down to the combat arena if we ever need to go back there. We should be good here to make our portal, and I do believe I can just situate it in the ground. Make sure it's centered up here. God, do I hope I did the math right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Portal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Portal. So if we plug that in here, hopefully... hopefully this works here. Tear that out. I think I vaguely remember, vaguely remember that being an issue when we were trying to do this in the other dimension, I want to say. There we go. Not quite sure why it needs that last bit, but we can just reseal this. We have the portal to one of the final dimensions. I believe you get to the final dimension actually through this dimension as a mistake, as an accident. So we'll go store that here. Got everything set up. Let's grab some cobblestone to build our initial defensive structure. That much should suffice, and let's grab those doors as well. Let's go with doors. We should also light this up, now that I'm thinking about it here. Let's light up the inside, at the very least on the outside as well. Just in case. Yeah, this one's already lit up, so... I don't really think this is going to do much, but it is sort of a psychological thing, you know? I want to keep everything intact. How's our nutrition? Slowly coming back up. Really do wish that they had a full all 4 nutrition food, but it doesn't appear to be that way. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I need to get further into a mod or something to be able to see it, but I just have not seen that yet. But we should have everything here. Go through. Let's go through to Omethal. There is, but doesn't it require betweenland stuff? You are correct. That is right. And I do believe it's actually a... Whoa. Okay, so this is a black dimension. Holy smokes. All right. Step 1, build a floor. So this looks like the equivalent of the end. I did kind of have a vague suspicion that that was how it would work. I I didn't expect it to be so immediate, though. We are way out in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully nothing knocks me off. I do have my wings, my Visio wings, if that does happen. But I think I will need more cobblestone that I'm currently getting here. Go and build ourselves a nice little enclosure first. Before we do anything else, I would like to make sure fully and entirely that I cannot fall off here, nor can I get smacked by anything nasty that might come my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's build that the rest of the way. And then we'll build walls outside of this. So I guess it does need to go out one more. Let's just start building the immediate wall structure. And so we will actually be running into issues here if we ever do die in this dimension, because we won't have our Visio wings, and that will mean that we won't be able to get over there. Nor will we have those anti-fall damage boots, these wild dog pelt boots. So we will need to build a staircase from this place. Oops, not quite what I wanted. Will you come back to me? Nah. Oh well. Make a stairway down now? No, I want to completely get this enclosed so I don't get knocked off by something. I actually shouldn't be building this level. I should be leaving this because that will be our windows. We will leave a doorway too that we will hopefully not fall out of. Really, really, really hopefully. But yeah, we will be building a stairway once this is fully enclosed, so that we don't have any mishaps occur. Okay, there we go. And we just need to build this up to the height of the portal and build a roof, and we should be good. I'm actually going to build, yeah, that pillar straight there on all sides so we don't fall off while we're building backwards here. Okay, that's one side. I should really do this by twos. Why am I doing it by ones? Because this way I'll just back over it. I don't need to be quite as concerned as I am here. I meant build a stairway down before you die. Yes, yes, that will be occurring. That will absolutely be occurring. But I should build these 2 blocks at a time so that I can actually bump my back into the wall instead of clambering over it and falling off and dying. I do believe this is the last stack. We just have the roof to do, but we'll have to go fetch some more before we can finish it, unfortunately. Okay, that's that. And yeah, as expected, more cobblestone required. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. Okay. And it even has those little void sparkles that you kind of see. Man, that is neat. We'll go use, honestly, most of our remaining torches. We can go make more, of course. Lighting up the exterior of this so we can actually see the thing, no matter where we are. And we should... Oh, please come back. Okay. We should mark this on our journey map as well. May have forgotten a small detail. Actually getting back into this place. There we go. And let's get those doors placed down, shall we? From this side. There we go. And we have an enclosed space. Minus the slabs for defense and protection here. Unless we have enough? Probably not. I want to say it was in the 50s this time, because 40 didn't quite make it. I don't know if this will actually protect us all that much, seeing as, you know, nothing can really see us up here, nor stand outside and get to us, but I'm going to build the same defense design, and that took way less than 40. I may have made the interior of this a bit smaller than the other one, or I might have had way more slabs than I thought. Let's go get that cobblestone. Actually, first. Make a journey map token here. So how are we gonna do this? The easiest way would be going down there and coming up, but there are lots of mobs down there. I can see them from here. I think that might be the only way, though, because we can't place a block from the other side. We can't place one from here, at least not by default, and I don't know what tool would actually allow us to do that. You know what? We could do something. Try to do something fancy here. We have this impulsion wand, which is basically a grappling hook. If we were real fast, we could impulse up, slap a block there. We'll grab lots of cobblestone to make the stairway. Impulse up, slap a block on the bottom, and then Visio wing back to the top here. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay, I'm actually going to test it out just to make sure our Visio wings actually work. Okay. Ooh, okay. They didn't quite kick in there for a second, and I was very concerned. They do, in fact, work. You just have to get them a little kick. Oh dear. Yeah, those enemies are nasty. God, this is a rough spawn point. I might actually just land here, take my chances with these guys. This area seems pretty defensible. I don't think they can actually get up here. Maybe we start the staircase from here. Yeah. And if it comes out a little too much in one way or another, that'll be fine. I'll build a little entrance gate here. I'll actually be using iron doors, I think, here, just in case we get some enemies coming. Staircase from about here, I think, should be good. We'll get us a little landing zone, a little defense zone. Deal with it that way. And one more level, probably. One or two, actually, just so we can run straight down this. Do I want to enclose the entire thing? That would take a lot of work, but it would make me much, much safer. Let's grab some iron doors. There they are. I'm not sure where I got those. I think I got those off of a stronghold somewhere. We've got some buttons as well. Also from strongholds, I believe. But we'll slap these down. Get a button. Oh, did you get across? Not quite. That'll actually only open one at a time. Maybe make a one-way hole in the ceiling for Visio landing. That might not be a bad idea. Black Demon Fox, hello. Yes, but I think this should be adequate. And buttons should be adequate access. Hopefully. Hopefully. I could put pressure plates on the inside, but just in case things spawn here. You know what? I'll actually try... Ooh, is this mineable? No. So we probably need a Dreadium pickaxe then. Luckily for us, we did get a few Dreadium ingots. And some sticks. We should be able to make, yeah, a Dreadium pickaxe here. We can actually mine this area. There we go. That's a speed. And this is Omathal stone, which does make sense. Descriptively. This stuff is not half bad when it comes to mining speeds and stuff. We'll tear that out. We'll replace it with cobblestone. Again, we'll hopefully hold off on the mob spawns. Got some charcoal. We got some sticks. And we would need some plant twine. Ooh, okay, that's good. Came out to a straight stack. Shift clicking, risky business. I always forget that. The impulsion wand idea didn't quite work out, so we will not do that. Let's get those torches placed down, though. On the inside of this. I do actually think that's a little high. I think we could probably afford to go one down. Yeah, the Dredium pickaxe is fast, though. Like, fast. That thing mines faster than our current pickaxe with the haste enchantment on it right now. This platform is actually a pretty good landing platform to come from, since it already seems like they can't get up here, which is just the best. Absolutely fantastic for us. This is a little bit low. I will raise this up, but I will not be raising the roof. I don't think. In fact, even if I raise it up, that might still not be enough. So let's double check this. Do I still run into that? Do I still bump my head on it? No, not at all. Okay, so that should be totally fine. There we go. And we'll just seal this in for the most part. Maybe I plug out a hole or two so I can actually see what's going on the way down. I guess that doesn't matter too much, but just on the same level as each landing. We'll plug a hole here. It's going to be a little time-consuming work, but it will hopefully result in some safety when it comes to actually getting around here. Okay, maybe we should just do the stairwell first. Just so we know we can actually get back up there. I think this is actually going to be a little offsides. Little lopsided here. And that will definitely look kind of odd. But it's going to be what we're doing. So we'll take what we can get. There we go. And this is a place we will definitely want to be utilizing punji sticks to defend. Up here, not quite so valuable. This is like lopsided by like one block, but oh well. It's going to be how it is. Oops, not I mean to put you there. That is, I believe, our last stack of cobblestone, since it did not show how much more we had in the inventory after we got it into our hand slot here. Oops. Got a pressure plate. How's your previous stream? Did alright. Did okay. We were playing Prey yesterday, and that was an enjoyable time. I really loved playing that game. That is a fantastically fun game. Last stream of this was alright. We got a little stuck on things. We had a bit of difficulty getting... Oops, I'm actually already at level here. Had a bit of trouble getting everything working together the way that I wanted it to. But I think I've solved some of those problems here. And we're out of cobblestone. We will be needing a lot more of that, so let's get that settled here. Let's do that like so. A little odd, but I can't be bothered to do this whole thing. Set this whole thing up. No. Leave that. We'll just pull this in a little bit. There we go. And, right, this... Okay, so we should be doing this from the bottom sides here. We do know that every block, at least, will have an immediate block to keep me from falling out. We can do that on the way down. But there will need to be a space, and therefore it will need to be done on the way up, just off of the previous wall. Unless we want to tear out poke holes in it, but that'll basically require a second full pass, so I don't quite want to go that route. Oops. There we go. Okay, we're getting into a bit of a rhythm here. Oops, no, not you. Maybe not so good a rhythm. Kind of a sprung rhythm here. Oops. And get this built up. We'll get the punji sticks set up after this is completed. I just want to make a completely 100% safe, foolproof route up before I go and set up any defenses, proper defenses here. Oops, no. We are almost done. Almost done. Whoops. Now that one going into the void. Hey, maybe it'll end up in that dimension that apparently exists beyond here. But we will make, not the prettiest, but the utmost functional little walkway here, keeping us from falling out. There we go. We are at back up to the top level here. Which means we can just build straight across like so. Oops. Not quite like so. Okay, and we have ourselves a little walkway. Lovely. With some cobblestone to spare at that. Could do torches. Don't think they'll do much. We'll just do them at the bottom here and the top. And let's light up the inside of this as well, for good measure. We'll go and get ourselves exploring on this world, shall we? I think so. So I do believe we need to upgrade this Necronomicon now to the Omothal one. Upgrading your here it is. Upgrading your Necronomicon to the Omothal Necronomicon requires 8 skins of Omothal. And so, of course, we can go and look that up. In here, the Omothal Necronomicon. Skins of Omothal are made with the flesh from here, along with Omothal essence which is from the Staff of Rending again. So that's going to be a bit of a pain in the neck, honestly. But we need 3 of those, 3 total essence energies, and lots of these skins, which I assume will just drop from the enemies in this area. Hopefully the Omathal plague is not as bad, not too much worse than the other 2. But I have my doubts. So let's go get out that Staff of Rending, shall we? And we'll go collect some Omathal energy here. And keep a shuriken out, just in case things go awry. Oh, you know what? Before we do that even, we need our punchy sticks. More than that. We'll get that. We will... Actually, I'm going to do the sides here as well, just in case. I don't actually know if the enemies in this dimension can climb up walls, and we do have these full gap holes since I don't really want to take the full set here. Minion of the Gatekeeper. Oh, a baby shadow creature. These guys at least seem pretty straightforward. It does look like they have... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I was about to say it looked like they had a plague of their own, but looks not like. Remnant here kind of got... He's got a really neat walking animation. These fellows seem pretty tough, but they don't seem... Ooh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't want that. Ow. Okay, yeah, I don't want to drop too low there, just in case I get chucked into the void. But they don't seem to give us a plague at all, which I'm kind of surprised about. Yeah, not too bad. They have a really cool walking animation, is what I was trying to say before. Got a pretty neat one. Ow, ooh, ow, 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 ow. Okay. Get that placed all the way around. And that will be our initial area here defended, hopefully, on all sides. Now, what have we been getting from the creatures we've been killing? We've got Ethaxium ingots, interesting, along with Eldritch Scales and a Shadow Fragment from the Shadow Beast there. So, I think I'll go put the Staff of Rending there, actually. We'll go put our Punji Sticks back once they came, and keep that Resonating Wand out in case any mishaps do occur. I bet we probably have to take on these Omathal ghouls to go and get that flesh that it says we need. These guys are hefty individuals. They have a ton of health, so we've kind of just got to back away from them as we go. Now an expert at using the broadsword. Cool. Fantastic. That was good to hear. Yeah, so those will drop the ghoul flesh, I guess. That's what we need. Food low. Ah, yes, thank you very much. Good heads up. Looks like we'll be getting shadow fragments here as well. We haven't actually come across shadows anywhere other than the Shadowlands and here. So, that's not half bad, just in case. We do need to use those ever again. Maybe in a recipe of some kind. I don't know if these are quite what we need. They do seem rather plentiful here. Oh, and I've actually just noticed they're not actually walking on legs. They've got little tentacles sticking out of the bottom of their feet. Where their feet should be, rather. So that's not that bad. What is this? Shoggoth ooze. Okay, that just slows us. That is from the traditional type of Shoggoth, I do believe. We'll go take care of that guy. Maybe we use this on them. Minions of the Gatekeeper. Is that giving us staff power? Omathal Energy 4, yes. So since these guys have so much health, I might just grab off of them. This will take a long time, though. We do have to get 100 of this eventually. We can, I believe, span cook this significantly faster than a sword. And since it always does minimum damage, we got 4 or so like this. Nice and easy to do that. How are we doing? 76. So we do have to get 3 of these. That's going to take quite some time. That is a new guy. We've not seen this one before, have we? Oh, no, that's just a remnant. Oh, and they're actually fighting each other? Maybe not. We'll at least hopefully... There we go, be getting some Omethal essence from this. You I will actually take out with a broadsword. Because I need their flesh in spades. Well, I just need a lot of it. For the actual Necronomicon and nothing else. And this has looting on it, so I should get more per kill. Okay, we've actually got to juggle 5 now. Not too bad. They don't actually do all that much damage, all things considered. We've got still only 1. This has 88, so we're almost to our next one. And we could stop doing this, hopefully. Once we get that 3rd piece. Oh, and I actually get hit with slowness from something, from that Omethal Ghoul's attacks. Okay, I need to thin this out somewhat. I think the ghouls are a little more than I can handle. Okay. There we go, and now we can get back to this. We got 2, we've got 64 on this one. Keep them back with knockback, and, uh-oh. A ghoul in armor here. That's not a good sign. Hopefully... Oh, God. Well, we got knocked off. I was about to say, hopefully we can deal with those guys pretty quick. How are we doing? 86. Almost done. Are we done yet? 3. Okay, good. Let's kill these guys properly now. Our food is also not looking so hot. Oh, and a shadow monster for good. Ah, goodness sake. Ooh, ooh, oh, ow, ow. Yeah, you get slowed by those, oh god, by the Omethal Ghoul's hits. So, that is not a good thing to have come at you. Not when you're being chased down by a horde like this. And our sword here is actually taking a beating on durability because it takes so many hits to take care of these guys. Whoa. Okay. Not want to get surrounded there. That would probably be the end of us, depending on how quickly these guys stack attacks. They don't do a ton of damage, but... Okay. That should be that part done. We got 31. We need 8 times 3, 24. We should be good to make that next level Necronomicon. And I'm actually going to spend a little bit of time working with Blood Magic for experience to get this healed back up, because we have used a lot of that durability in fighting off these enemies here. Really not great. Maybe I should be putting pressure plates on the inside of these. The inside of these rooms should be pretty much purely purely safe. So if anything's inside here, there's already a problem going on. Let's just grab some planks of wood. Oh, I can't remember the difference between the types of pressure plates. Wood, I think, is anything. Stone is objects, and these have different object types. And the rest of these, I believe, are just, yeah, other types of mod pressure plates. So we need 4, 6, and then 4 more, I think. And we can go throw that Staff of Rending back. Shadow Gem, Graves Dust. This will keep. Yeah, all of that can get thrown back into the juice here. There we go. That will at least do that. That'll fix that up. And they won't be able to get in from the outside. We'll do the same in this dimension. And eventually we will do it on the other side there as well. Could actually start doing it here. No, maybe not. That wasn't quite the speed at which I wanted that to go. I have been getting to. I have been told to Wow. Okay. Refresh. I have been told to place these anyway, so I guess now is as good a time as any to do it. Probably won't do them on the outside, just so we don't have anything wandering in. But the insides, still need to allocate this building for something. Maybe I move my kitchen over here. The insides, though, for all of these buildings should be good. Should be fine doing that setup for... And we'll need to make a few more for when we get back. Okay. So... 2 more, and we're good. Actually, 4 more. And then we're good. 6 more, dang it. No, 4 more is good. 4 more is fine. Yeah, so now we get to crafting. These just have to go around here. We get 3 skins of Omethal. We can stick the extra flesh back in there. And that Necronomicon should be craftable, right? Yes. There we go, an Omethal Necronomicon. Conveniently, that'll have to take some time to charge. So we'll go and stick that in the charging dock. We'll move back to Blood Magic here. And get ourselves set up. That should be alright. We'll go and let that charge for a long time. 40,000 is nothing to scoff at, especially considering it only contains 5,000 in the base. And we are all healed up from our melon pie. We can switch over to pizza. Just the 2 for now, and then later we can grab more. But we will go see when that is finished what we have to do for that Ometholian dimension, the last Abyssal Craft dimension. Hopefully it won't take too much. Likely it will. Pressure plates, yeah, we'll just store those there for now. What are we looking forward to? Ah, yes, that's what we need to do. We need to fix up our automated delivery system. So I do believe I figured out why... Ooh, ow. The system down here, which we actually still have to get a doorway into, isn't working. I'm actually going to set this up differently. I'm going to... Whoa. What the... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not big enough. That is not at all big enough. Okay. That's a problem. That's a bit of a hefty problem, too. I thought that this was the max thing. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4. Thought it was 5, and then maybe this block was 6 on the corner, but 6 actually goes out, so we will need to dig an even bigger hole if we want to get to 6. I'm just noticing this is all the way on the outside. Luckily, it shouldn't really interfere. without anything here. We can't see the altar, so we can't see it on this side. But assuming it's relatively the same area, it should be somewhere over here. That shouldn't really interfere with anything. We can just dig them out through the ground. Okay, so we'll need to fix that up. But before I do that, I will go and fix this entrance a little bit. So grab some more dirt. And I'll actually tear this one down. Don't quite need this here. Go and throw that back in there, and the dirt can actually go back in as well. Grab that singular door, birch door, and where's our toolbox? That is in here. Throw that medium voltage relay back in. So this will be our entrance for the area. And we'll put that new torch right here. Same thing, different place. Luckily, it looks like the pigs have lined up here, which is good. We'll keep this going. I do believe we were actually making more of these runes of augmented capacity, which of course requires runes of capacity with this imbued slate. These guys will keep flooding in. We'll do this for a time. Just a little bit of time. What happened to our stone? Did we actually get rid of that? I think we might have. I think we had 5 more. Should be, let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be correct. We've actually also got a further wire. I'm not sure where that one came from. And let's pull out that sigil so we can see how things are going here. Oh, yes, we need to sacrifice continuously because we don't actually have enough right now. That should be getting us some XP. And is this? Yeah, that is imbued slate. Perfect. So that should be getting us some XP. Luckily, these guys will kind of filter out, so this isn't technically necessary. They'll automatically just push themselves towards the end here. But if we get our population down, then we will have problems in the future. Let's keep building this. So we'll take that, move that around. Yeah, this is nice. We don't actually need to carry the pigs up anymore, which is just fantastic. That is amazing. To not have to do that anymore. But I do still want to upgrade this. The reason that I've determined, I realized I haven't actually explained it. Apparently these crystals need a view of the stars. So effectively they have to be able to see the sky, which they do not have when they're underground like this. However, we do need these lenses underground, so we will actually have to build 2 more lenses to get this to be fixed. 1 lens will go. Actually, I guess we do have to build 3 more lenses because we have to have 1 lens for each, or a prism, I suppose. Prism with an M. Is that? Yeah, that's imbued slate. Perfect. A prism is effectively a lens, but it can connect to multiple things. However, I do believe it dilutes the starlight, so it may not be as powerful as with the other type. Maybe not quite as great. So I think we'll just make 3 more lenses. We will have a spectral lens that actually gets starlight through blocks, through solid blocks. So that will be able to send these collector crystal starlights down through into here. Each one of these will have a lens attuned to it, or pointed towards it. And that should solve the problem here. And we've actually got, yeah, here it is, our 3rd lens down here. That we'll go and pick up. And honestly store for later. Or maybe we just pop it up here. Is that dark blue? No, not quite. Just slap it down here. And stick you here, stick you there, and we'll fix that up later. And that is a dark blue. That is an imbued slate if I've ever seen one. Yeah, it's really only once we get up to the last bit of slate that this becomes a problem. These guys are doing pretty well to funnel themselves down here, though. I do believe all of our machines should be up there, and I'll actually go check that out now. You are running, though out of carrots. Running, and should be running. Perfect. So those are at least taking care of themselves. Oh, that block didn't exist. That's only on the blank slate rune step. Now it's on to reinforced. But we will slowly let this take place. And as long as I keep funneling like this, honestly, this is not a bad system. Even without the runes, or the lenses pushing them here. It is honestly pretty functional. But of course, we always want to make things as optimized as possible, as most functional as possible. So we will want to get that set up. The sacrifice runes are doing pretty well. Having all of them fills it up significantly. We've got 3 layers right now. 2 layers. 1 full layer here. We can't do the corners, unfortunately, because of the restrictions of blood magic. A full set of 3 around here, and then a full another 2, which is approximately the full 3 equivalent on that 4th layer. So, we're doing not too terribly here. Yeah, and you can see they're starting to thin now. I'm actually going to grab more carrots. So we do have carrots in our inventory. We do know that much. Ooh, maybe not that many. Might get another garden cloche then. Maybe just for the grower, or maybe primarily inputting into the grower. Yeah, here we go. That's that one done. But yeah, carrots are becoming a problem, specifically for the grower. The breeder, because of the breeding cooldown, gets pretty stocked up. Yeah, and this one is doing totally fine. So we'll just move some of these actually across to the grower here, shall we? There we go. Uh-oh. And is that... I think it is. No, reinforced. And we actually don't need the sigil holding. We're doing pretty well just manually looking at it. Make sure it's all topped off. We should be able to take on pretty much anything now. So we were in the middle of those runes of capacity, eventually to augmented capacity. We've got most things here. I'm actually going to get more stone going. I think we threw some cobblestone into the furnace array over here the last time that we never collected on. Right, and I don't need to close that behind me anymore. Oh, unfortunately, we did collect on that, which means all of the stone that we have now, which is not a whole lot, 186, is all of the stone that we have. I will take that much. I'll go throw that straight in here. It has the room for it. It's got tons of room, even if I can't identify differently what is or is not the same space. I have no idea how much room it has. I suppose I could do the math on that, but it's a little bit more effort. But we will need all of that stone. For blank slates, at the very least. For all of these blank slates. There are a ton of them if we want to get this blood altar stacked up. We'll go take the runes from here. We can actually take the Stredium pickaxe and throw that. Well, I suppose we know we're going to be going back. We'll just store that there for now. Let's get our normal pickaxe. Line these all up. And, can we just make this outright? Down here? No, outside. We're good. Can we just make you outright? No, we are short buckets. Oh, buckets and buckets and buckets. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 times 3, 21 total buckets. Honestly, a lot of iron invested into that. We don't have any empty buckets. We'll just make the 21 that we need. That'll be times 3 in itself. A lot of iron. 21 times 3 is 42, 63 iron. And we'll just use the clusters. It's almost an entire stack. Will have to be cast out here. And I'm actually going to do that automatically, I think. It won't be the most efficient thing, but it will be the thing to do. In the meantime, I could probably build that garden cloche and attach it to the network here. I don't believe that the pipes matter necessarily so much. I think if we built a garden cloche here, just attached it straight to the piping system, I think it would feed back through the other way. But I don't know for sure. So I may need to stick it somewhere down this part of the line. Hopefully it'll be alright. These guys are getting well and truly cluttered. What else do we need for the augmented capacity? We don't need anything else here. Augmented capacity will need more demonic slate and obsidian along with those buckets. So let's get this slate out, I guess. We will need 7 more. We can start on that. And that'll at least keep the pigs from, well, buffeting into themselves and killing themselves against each other. While that happens, get these guys right. I didn't need to close that. And that will slowly do that. But we've got a lot to go through. Oh, and we've got golden nuggets as well to stick back into the inventory. I forgot I made those. I think that was only from 1 stack as well. But we should keep up with that. That will require, what was it, the demonic slate, right? Yeah, so that'll require a lot of blood. So I hope our system can keep up with it. Might have wanted to fix our push lenses before we got to this step. We will see. We'll see. Are you maxed out? Oh, right, because we don't have the slate in. Okay. Well, in that case, we've just got to wait for the buckets. Let's go actually do those lenses anyway, then. So, probably need to go up there. Actually, no, we should have spectral lenses, or, what is it? These. We want to use highest purity. It is 58, 60 something, 65, I think. And I thought I saw a 45 in there. 46 and a 45. We've got these 3. We need to make a spectral lens. What does that crafting recipe look like? Stardust, illumination powder, glass lenses, and resonating gems. We should, I hope, have everything we need for it. So let's make our way up there. We'll just teleport up there. And we can actually take that block out. This one here. Pigs will let feed. Looks like, yep, this is already out. God, I might want 2 garden cloches in that case. That really burns through them. That really does. Well, we will go and here? What are we doing? No, we're trying to get up there. Go to here. We will start by moving all this stuff we don't need. These lenses go over here. I'll actually go throw those pig parts back. And the That can go up there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That all fits nicely. This is all ready for grabbing. So we need illumination powder. 2 times 3, 6. We need stardust. How many? 4 each. Ooh, we are low on stardust. We can make this stuff, I actually believe. Yeah, starlight infusion with nether quartz dust, and that's just nether quartz ore ground up. That is not too bad. That's actually very doable. For now, we only need that, though. And then we need these resonating gems. That'll be a bit of a problem. And some glass lenses. So resonating gems, I believe, are aquamarine. Only need 2, so that much turned into the nice stuff through the liquid starlight infuser. Ooh, we do need that wand, though, to go and start this whole process. Luckily, this will keep going. Unfortunately, even though that's full up, this is 302 buckets of liquid starlight. We could keep going. I was kind of worried that we might have to, but now that I look at it, 302 buckets is a lot. That is a whole heck of a lot. I think we definitely made the right decision to put this in there and then hook that up to the containment chalice. That'll keep us sated for quite some time. And it means that we won't get any waste either. That was actually something that was happening. Collector crystals, or the rock crystals that you put on top there, always collecting. And what would end up happening is that we would fill up the previous tank, which was only 12 buckets big, and it would keep draining the rock crystal until it broke, but it would not get any more liquid starlight, unlike with this setup. Now we do need some glass panes, 3 of them, to turn into the glass lenses that will be the base for this. But after this, we should be good to just go straight for what we need here. And 3, we should be set. Let's go build this thing. There we go. Full set of them. We can craft during the day thanks to our lovely collector crystal. Let's go. Two and a third. I guess we can only make 2 at one time. There we go. And there's our third. So with these, we'll just end up placing them pretty much on top of where we need them to go. We'll go and take these collector crystals. Need those out of here. And we'll go and move these straight up. So I am at 50, minus 50, 561. And over here, I'm at minus 48, 560. Minus 50, 561. Minus 48, 560. Go to the same place on the top side here. Set up some crystals. So 50. I guess that would be through here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's put them at the corners of this. That should estimatably be all right. We will put the maximum lens on this one. Okay, and the 2 lower lenses here. Slap some of these on them, and we need to get our linking tool. And that resonating wand can go back in there. So, linking tool job. We'll go and hook this up. That should, there we go, shine a lovely, lovely light on that. And that should work for those 2. Now we need to run and link. Oh, great. Let's open up the door, and then we can go run and link these to the lenses down here where they will eventually go. I actually need to reposition one, I'm realizing. So this one, closest of all, needs to be moved. You do not need to scooch. Where is that? Ah, there it is. There's that lens here, and that will go here, and it will eventually get that slapped into it. So, linking tool. These should still be linked. We'll unlink everything. These, oops, we will link. It's probably easier to do it from here. We'll link to this block. That should theoretically push it across. Maybe. We don't quite know. And then this one, we want to link to this block. I'm hoping that it pushes through the... oops, I forgot to unlink this one, so I actually need to do that. Need to switch off of it and then link this lens over here. There we go. I'm hoping that it pushes through these half slabs. I'm hoping it pushes the pig since they're on top of that block. Very, very, very much hoping that works. And those should all be linked up. Now, we need to link those spectral lenses through the solid rock here and into the lenses below. So this will be going to the furthermost one here. U. That should hopefully mean this gets a light. Yeah? Perhaps? Yeah, I can see the pigs getting pushed, so this is working. Fantastic. However, Missy, hello. That is one lens linked. We've got the other one coming through here. Go and throw that over to this second one. Lovely. So those should all be getting pushed away. Yes, 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 yes. Lovely. So it's good to know that that is working. I wasn't actually sure that that would work. We'll also get this unfortunate friend out of here. And how's our nutrition doing? We can switch back to melon pies for the time being. We'll pull out the pizza in events where we really need them, or if our nutrition gets too low on that end. And last but not least, this spectral lens. Oh, right. Door open, and spectral lens relinked. This one will get linked to the last one, which should scooch the pigs all the way down this side. Not hard enough to hurt them, hopefully. But hopefully hard enough to, yeah, squeeze them up here. So now we have a full set of these lenses, pushing the pigs across from the drop platform that's too wide, and then pushing them down the line here so we can sacrifice them. Fantastic. That is just stellar. That is exactly what I wanted to have happen. Hopefully by now our buckets can actually, will actually be finished. That's the dream. I may build a little shack here, just to house all the pigs and stuff. Make sure these don't get broken. For the time being, I think we'll just grab some cobblestone. And build a little enclosure around them. Making sure, very, very sure, to not block off the celestial crystal from the sunlight, the starlight. We'll keep that view of the sky going, but we'll just make a little enclosure for safety's sake. I think if we do it like that, that should still work. As long as the specific block that it's on is enclosed. Whoops. Then we should be okay. There we go. And that still has starlight. We should be good. Yeah, these guys are all getting pushed. If I fall in... Well, I think I should be getting pushed, but they're actually bouncing me out. So, yeah, totally great. Fantastic. So let's go collect on those various items here. This is so awesome. I'm glad it's working. I am super glad it's working because I could not figure out for the life of me what was going on with that last time. But I guess now we know. And all of the stone here is great. Conveniently, I can actually scroll and collect at the same time, which saves me a bit of effort. Okay, is that all of them? Yes, it is. So we'll go and store that back in there. We've got plenty of stone to work with now, though our cobblestone is a little bit limited. Maybe I get a cobblestone generator. Maybe that's what happens next. Not quite sure. Actually, I believe cobblestone can be generated. By transmutation, yes. Not really the one I want to go for. I was looking for the hydrator here. Stone plus water. Oh, back into cobblestone. So it does use up stone. Maybe I'll just go on a mining expedition at some point. Just dig out a new basement for somewhere. But that is that done. That is that collected. And there are our 21 buckets required for the runes of augmented. No, for the runes of normal capacity. I'll actually go throw these in so they won't cause any issues. There we go. I've got all 7. For that side. These will just do normal capacity things for the time being, but we will soon expand them into doing much more. Okay, for a second I saw this and I saw a demon cow because I was down on here and I was like, wow, that's really tall. And I saw like a blackened demon, very horned cow, but it turns out no, that's just just that little measuring area over there. So let's slap these back into position. There we go. You have buckets, why not set up a vanilla cobble generator? You know, that's actually an excellent idea. I honestly, I've just never messed with redstone enough to do that. That is a totally fantastic idea. Yeah, because I'm thinking of all the mod stuff that could possibly do it. But normal cobblestone generators are really not a problem. All you need is a bucket of lava and water. Yes, but that would require manually placing it, so I would probably need 2 machines. I would need one to manually place... Actually, no, you don't. Forget it. You just need... You're totally right. I just need a bucket of lava and a bucket of water, and then I need a block breaker and a block collector. Yeah, I am an utter fool, that I am. Okay, but while that's going on, it seems that charging our Note 9 has been sending the electrical system a little haywire over there. You can hear it. Yeah, these guys are getting flooded down here. Fantastic. We'll keep on making this stuff. So where is our stone? I think I used it up. We need another 6 stone. And that will go turn slowly, ever so slowly, into the demonic slate. Actually, we probably should have done it first with this imbued slate. Okay, we'll go fetch that out. Ah, get out. Do this imbued slate. That'll turn into demonic slate in a second. If we can keep up with demand. I think we should, with the amount of pigs that we have. We may need to take a break, let the pig population grow. But we should be good. Why people like me? Yeah, absolutely. Having somebody that states the most basic things, sometimes you just overlook it. And that doesn't mean to be that doesn't mean to be a dig at you. That absolutely could sound like I'm taking a dig at you. But no, having somebody that state like, yeah, that you're doing this over complexifying. Base ideas have lots of merit. There we go. We have our kind of greenish, yellowish demonic slate. Actually, I have no idea what color that is. Yellow and bluish, actually. I just like to keep things simple when I can. That is a good thing. That is a good value to keep, because over-complexifying can absolutely mess things up. A lot of things I've over-complexified in this. Like, there are a lot of systems that could be so much more simple that I've really wasted time, effort, energy, certain amounts of annoyance Lots of that on. And I could have just made it a nice, simple way. All right, but we've got... I think this is the imbued slate. Next up, we're going to demonic. I hope. I love that you can do it up here. That's fantastic. I don't have to like sit it on top of the altar. This is great. Much easier, much nicer time. Don't you love when your ritual blood sacrifice gets corporatized? Just the easiest thing in the world, isn't it? Automation is nice, but I'm not going to stress my brain out trying to automate. Not when I'm perfectly happy doing it the old-fashioned way most of the time. I'm a thaumaturge, so can't really say. Yeah, no, that I I aspire to having a brain that can function well enough to actually build all these really cool systems and make them all work together. This is kind of my max. This is my max. I get like 2 light pistons setups, and then I scooch pigs to the end of a rail line, and I have to sacrifice them myself. And that is kind of the maximum that my brain can really function with. I would love to be able to do it better. I would love to be able to build one of those, hyper complex graphing calculators that draws pictures of anime girls on response, just in response. But no, I don't have the brain power to do that. So this is my max. I have accepted it, even if I'm not, super happy with it. But I have accepted that this is what I've got. Some people are running with, high-powered GPUs. Somebody's got a 3090 in their head. I've got a TI 36, not even the TI 82. Can't even do graphing on this thing. I've got base calculations and nothing else. I never bother getting further than the basic slate things in Blood Magic. Never needed more than that. That's kind of why I wanted to take a step aside from the critical path of Sevtech. Because I didn't touch Blood Magic until the past basically like 4 or 5 streams that we've done on it on our magic things. I didn't touch it at all because I never really needed it for more than anything. I just wanted to get past it, get onto all the technological stuff in Subtech Ages, go back down the critical path here. And I just didn't use it, and I was like, you know what? There's a lot of mods in here that I just have not touched. I have not used to their fullest potential. I want to take a step back, stop looking at the stars and the moon, and touch on the magic components that I have been ignoring in the pursuit of getting to the end. And why bother getting to the end unless you're appreciating the journey that takes you there? So that's why I've taken a few weeks to step back and go and look at all these magic mods, go to a couple dimensions I would have never visited otherwise, and get that all set together. I know a bunch about Thumbcraft and Botania, little bits of Witchery and Blood Magic. This is really the first mod pack I've dug deep into. I played a bit of Tekkit back in the day, back before something happened with Tekkit. I do recall that much. There was a bit of drama with them. But back before that happened, yeah, Tekkit Classic. I dipped my toes in that, and God, that was probably a good 10 odd years ago. Good lord. E3. Oh yeah. That was a major component. I never really got far in it though. I think back then, as now, I had a tendency to pick things up and kind of drop them. And so starting streaming this has actually kept me faithful to it. I would have gotten much less far if I was just doing this by myself and streaming it. Having a schedule that I go and set back to is a good way to keep me on task. Those blocks will just keep going. Do I need anything else while this is working? We've got those. Uh-oh, I need buckets. I need more buckets. I need 7 times 2, 14 more buckets, which needs times 3. Oh god, I cannot do 14 math on my head, off of the top of my head. What do we... 14 times 3, 15 times 3 minus 3. Right? So 45 minus 3, 42? think that's how that works. 42 iron. It's melted up, which won't quite be able to fit in there. And slap that on. So we should get that automated while we make our slate. My friends figured out how to spiral out of control in Tekkit Classic. I tried. I had a server with one friend, and God, was that server a hot pile of steam and badness, because I was running it on a ancient like Dell office computer that I'd scavenged from somewhere in my family, off of like 2 gigs of RAM, and that thing did not want to run. But he was not really interested in the whole technological component of Tekkit. He was there for all the cool new blocks it added, because this was back when there was nothing even close to a white block like quartz, way before then. And he was just like, wow, there's a white block. I'm going to make an entire quartz building. He spent 5 days making a quartz building for us to live in. And then he finished. I had to give him creative mode too, because he was sick and tired of collecting quartz the natural way. And he finished it. He stopped playing, and I was left there. During that whole time, I was trying to figure it all out, the Tekkit stuff. I was just left there by myself in a gigantic house, which was nice looking, but not too practical. And I kind of gave up. That was where I gave up. I never got very far. Get a Void Band, Harvest Goddess Band, Black Hole Band, a few pedestals in an alchemy chest. You could turn sugarcane into diamond. I remember that man, you could get a lot of transmuting done. I remember there was a stream back where I just watched somebody mine an infinite amount of stone, and it just compressed, and I was like, I've got diamonds now. Congratulations, me. And I was just like, wow, that's neat. And that was my impetus for getting into Tekkit. But I think stuff like Sevtech has a little bit more appeal to me nowadays. Something where you have a linear progression path, where you have to take time going through basically all of human history, effectively technological history, which includes magic, which I'm not sure if that is quite historically accurate. But you basically have to go through all of that and get to this point. And looking back at some of the past streams, like I remember when chests didn't have an inventory. I remember when I had to craft things using a rock and smashing it onto a crafting array that I couldn't even put things into. I couldn't craft multiple things at once. And coming that far really makes me appreciate how much I've really done here, which is just great. That's just fantastic. But now we're going back to slightly, I'd call this technological magic. This is the original magic was kind of like shamanistic and lots of manual stuff. This much more automated, much more things you can do to get massive quantities of X item, which is much more modern magic. I'd love to see a large group of terra firma craft. I vaguely remember terra firma. I can't quite recall exactly what it was, but... And hey, please enlighten me. Is that the one with... Oh, I can't even recall. There's been so many Minecraft mods that I've looked at in the past. There was a few YouTubers that did nothing but cover Minecraft mods and Minecraft mod packs that I was very enthused by. That was my bread and butter. That would be what I watched day in, day out. Okay, but we've got all our demonic slate just in time too, because it looks like our pig population is struggling a bit. I guess the lenses aren't nearly as pushy as I thought they would be. They are scooching the pigs along, but they aren't doing it quite at the speed that I thought they would be. Luckily, we don't have that much of a pig population, so that might be the issue. This will eventually fill back up and feed that, so we should be good here to make our upgraded runes of capacity. Hell yeah. Changes landscape, dirt, cobblestone, etc. are all affected by gravity. There are seasons, things take a realistic time to grow. Ah, that's right, that's right, that's right. That would be an interesting one. That would be effectively a subsistence society for a while, I think. Yeah, I remember dealing with gravity for the first time. God, I think the game that does gravity most interestingly uh, in one of these types of games is Valheim. I really enjoyed the Valheim system because um, you can build systems where it'll basically be a full floating building to an extent, and then after that, it starts weakening and it starts collapsing unless you give it support structures. And I thought that was really neat. I'm not quite sure how the support structure actually works. I didn't really get too far into that. That was a flash in the pan when it came to the modern scope of things. Of course, it is still in early access, so who knows? Maybe it could come up for resurgence here. But hey, there we go. It actually worked. We'll go throw all of these in, and throw these runes of capacity around. That could definitely come back. I did enjoy Valheim. I thought the combination of the things was pretty neat, but it just didn't have the staying power with the limited amount that it currently had. We've got that. Never played Valheim. You may like it. It is a bit of Minecraft, a bit of some of the more combative mod packs, because you will kind of be taking on enemies and stuff. It does have a better, kind of an adjacent combat system to Minecraft. A little bit more Dark Souls. You can roll and dodge and block and things like that. It is very stamina based. But it has a lot of potential. It's almost PS1 era graphics, where it's not the kind of square blocky graphics, but it is early polygons with textures on them instead of the square ones that Minecraft has. But we have all the blood magic stuff done, right? That's everything we needed to do. Let's get out our sigil here. How much do we have? 31,000. Unfortunately, it is ticking down. I do believe that is because it's getting stored. I'm hoping that's because it's getting stored here. And these pigs are really not doing the best here. I wonder why that is. Trying to come back to the outside, maybe? Not quite sure. Does this have Botania or no? I don't believe it does. Yeah, I don't think Sevtech has Botania. There's a few mods that don't exist here. A lot of them have middling compromises. Sometimes they have adjacent mods, but there are quite a few that aren't in here. This is really it's not a encompassing mod pack, I would say. But that's blood magic done. We'll go sleep for the first time in ages, honestly. It has been a long, long time. Let's go take a look at our lovely charging book. Did not even mean to run that. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Is it done? 40,000 is a lot to charge. Ooh, not even close. Not even kind of close. Let's go and see what it wants us to do in Omethal here. There it is. Omethal and the Dark Realm. So, an endless temple city built at the very edge of sanity, the realm of Jizahar holds the only entrance where the great old ones dwell. Gatekeepers always watching, and nobody leaves the final layer of the abyss alive. Cool. Okay, I guess. Interesting. I guess the temple always spawns at exactly the same location. And, once we've defeated the Gatekeeper, we actually get every single piece of hidden knowledge in the Abyssal Nomicon. Not too bad. That requires Ethaxium ingots, Eldritch scales, and the essence of the Gatekeeper. Thaxium ingots and Eldritch Scales we've actually been getting from the minions of the Gatekeeper that we've been killing. So that's not too bad. We do have to prepare for the Battle of Jazahar, the Gatekeeper of the Abyss. And that is the only progression. And I guess we have access to... Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Okay, I'm sorry. Am I still being charged? Maybe I'll scooch out of here. Get a little further away from the negative effects that keep popping up from that. Yeah, that was not pleasant. I'm getting poisoned for a significant duration. Jeez. But we have access to the Dark Realm as well. Beneath Omethal lies the realm where the immortal souls of evil demonic gods rest, awaiting their reincarnation. The Dark Realm is where living shadows are born, and the last place a living soul should ever visit, as they will face eternal suffering. That sounds pleasant. That sounds like a good vacation spot. Once you have reached the Dark Realm, there isn't much to do down here, apart from facing infinite waves of shadow beings and Sakthoth, as this is his natural habitant. Main reason to intentionally fall down here would be to obtain large quantities of shadow gems and/or Sakthoth's Soul Reaper Blade. Ooh, interesting. I guess since we have this fully unlocked, we should be able to look at everything in here now. Strongest being in the Dark Realm, ruler of living shadows, and the only way for him to leave the Dark Realm is through an explosion of an Oblivion Death Bomb. Carries a powerful sword capable of tearing out the souls of the living. Spooky. And any materials here? Just Darkstone, it looks like. And Omethal materials in there. Athaxium, yes. Extremely hard, can only be destroyed by tools made from it. Okay. Said to be what souls are made from, which likely explains why it's almost indestructible. No wonder Jazahar built his temple city from this. And Dark Athaxium, of course, is a stronger version of Athaxium, created by combining regular Athaxium with a little bit of Omethal stone and some angst. This kind of Athaxium is harder than its normal counterpart. This material is only used in one structure, the Temple of Jazahar. Okay. Well, there's not too much there. Entities here, they've got remnants. Citizens of Omethal, apparently. Jazahar, of course, is a eldritch being, and it's a great old one. So that is his offspring, the remnants here. That don't quite have the power that he has. Oh, and they can trade, apparently. Maybe. Final evolution of the Depth Ghoul is the Omethal Ghoul. We've seen those guys. And they're immune to fire and greatly strengthened. Okay, I thought being immune to fire somehow strengthened them with fire, but no, the darkness has strengthened them normally. And minions are just more offspring, more powerful remnants, effectively. And Jazahar is, he's got his own throne thing going on here. And he is the gatekeeper. So we'll go have to find him, I guess. It doesn't seem like there's much to do to get to him beyond, actually getting to him. Do we just go straight for him? Do we go at him? Maybe? Yeah, maybe. I feel like preparations are an important thing to do here, though, because this seems like a final boss. Since the... Since the area there, that whole dimension is basically like the end, where there's a void beneath. I'm thinking we make another airship. Maybe we stop calling it the Helios. The Helios seems to reach unfortunate ends. One disappearing by... disappearing. I have no idea why it disappeared. Just knocked me out and slowly fell into lava, I believe. And then the other one getting blown up by the Wither. Maybe calling it the Helios is a bad fortune. Maybe we should pick a different name. But that, I believe, is Beescraft, right? Oh, man, we have to have to build the whole thing again. Infinite fuel. Wow. This didn't exist before. Water landing, cruise control. Infinite fuel is actually not that bad. Comes from lesser infinite fuel. Oh, but it comes with a 90% speed decrease? Oh, that's not great. 80% speed decrease, 70% speed decrease. Okay, so maybe that's not the best one. Best thing to grab. The ability to play music. Ah, it even has in songs. Cruise control fuel efficiency is pretty good. Stop with the airship. Build a jetpack. Oh, but that's age 5 stuff. I don't want to touch age 5 stuff. Yes, I wanna get myself a. Oh, I don't want to touch this yet. I want to fix all of the black magic stuff up. Fix all of this magic stuff that I've been ignoring together, and do it that way before I even touch a single one of the age 5 advancements, even by accident, hopefully. You know what? I'll meet you halfway here. I won't build the airship. I will not be building the airship, but I will not be building the jetpack quite yet either. I think what I will do is I will. Can you guys scooch down? Come on. Why are they so enticed by this? What's going on there? But yes, I will not build the airship, but not the jetpack. I will just fight them as is. What is so interesting to you guys over here? They're like a carrot or something stuck out here? You guys just particularly want to go this way? No clue. Ooh, but we are all out of carrots. Okay, that's a problem. I will be building another garden cloche. So instead of building a jetpack, let's build another garden cloche. Those are. Here we go. Not too difficult to build. Can we just build that outright? Missing an iron mechanical component. Okay, so that's not too difficult to make. I believe that is iron plates. What is that actually made out of? Iron plates and a copper ingot. So we just need 2 and 1 to build that on the engineer's workbench. We'll go grab that. Slap it in iron plates. Yeah, those plates on there. Oh, should I throw 3? Hold on a second. No, it just showed 2 for some reason. Put a carrot or something right next to the blood altar. That way they'd be enticed to walk down a little walkway. I don't think they, unfortunately, I don't think they actually are attracted to carrots just sitting out in the open. You have to have them held in hand to get them to scooch your way. A little unfortunate, but understandable. There we go, another garden cloche. Oh no, my remote. But yeah, they're not enticed by carrots by themselves. I think we just got to get the lenses. I think the lens at the end is not actually strong enough to push them all the way down. So I think we might just need to get another lens about halfway down the line, maybe another 2, just pushing them towards the end of the line. So something like, say, here-ish, like here and here. That way, that'll push it down to here. This will push them down to the end. But if they fill up like this, then yeah, they'll push themselves automatically just to fill up the space. But we'll go get this garden cloche placed down here. We'll go power this. No, we'll actually slap that right down there. Shoot, how does this come out again? Let's take a look at this from a roundabout view. I think... Oh. I There we go. So water comes in through the front, through the bottom port. The stuff that grows comes out through the top, and power comes in through the sides of the top. Okay, good to know. Let's do that. Set that here. Oh, maybe not here. So I do need an aqueduct block. Let's scooch that one out. So here, here, and here. This will be an aqueduct block. Nope, yep, yeah, that still work. Aqueduct block will just fill in for the roof. There we go. Stick that there. That works totally fine. And then we get bucket of water, aqueduct, bam, perfect. From that, we can grab some piping. These are transport pipes. So I will, just to make sure that everything works well together, I will use that along with a wooden transport pipe. I think I actually need more than this. But, yeah, we've got more. I'll just build this all the way around to the front here. And transport pipe goes along here. Perfect. And then we need water transport, fluid pipes, I think. We should still have, yes, we do, those. And we have engines, right? Yes, we do. We have 2 redstone engines as required for this function here. Perfect. Like that. We need to switch that around, so we actually need to grab our toolbox out. Engineer's hammer? No, the wrench. Here it is. There we go. So that sucks in correctly. And then we need our 2 engines here. One here, one here. 2 blocks. Go and slap them on. And then we need levers. Not levels. Okay, perfect. And beyond that, we just need a carrot. Just one. And a bit of dirt to go and grow the thing on. There we go. And that should... Whoops, forgot power. Once I've powered, that should start growing the carrots here and putting them into the piping system. Hopefully. Uh-oh. Oh dear. No, that needs to go the other way. Oh yeah, that's not going to work out. Okay. Excuse me, I'm trying to sort the system out. So yeah, that's not working. That actually is pushing through the pipes here. A little unfortunately. How do we add this to the pipeline? We just set it down here? Maybe? Could try. Let's dig this all up. Dang it, after I got everything set up here too. I think I lost one. Dang it. Give it back. I don't want to have random bits and odds and bots drop down here. Okay. We'll need to pick up that bucket full of water. We can put the toolbox at least away, so we know we have everything we need. And what else can go back here? We don't need these. Throw the dirt back. Grab water first, and then take that aqueduct with us. Maybe we can run it off of the same block. Maybe we can run this off of the same aqueduct block here. least we know we have every component that we need. Yeah, but this just gets to sit like that. We'll stick this on the other end. Here, if we put the garden cloche, just to double check, does it have a back input for water? It does. Yeah, so that should be filling with water. Lovely. Fortunately, this does not take from the pipe here unless we rotate it around smartly. There we go. Now, throw that and that in. And throw this into here, sure, whatever. This should start growing eventually. We actually don't even need the engines. So that's pretty good. Don't need engines, don't need more pipes. Everything should just function on its own here. Yeah, no more levers. What happened to that wire? What happened to the wire that we connected to this? Oh, we didn't connect the wire to that. That's why we had the engineer's toolbox out. So we do need more of that and some more of this. And just hook that up exactly to the same array over here. I hope this isn't overloaded. I'm actually kind of concerned that it is. Oh, that's bugged. Just have to break and refill. 42 essence from murdering all these guys. Really be doing it over here, honestly. This should be growing? Question mark. Hmm. It is growing, it's not placing. Yeah, and it keeps trying to feed it in there. Okay, so that's not right. I guess we will have to, dang it, just after I threw all those redstone engines and everything back in here. Another two levers. And, I guess we'll just space this one out. We'll put this here. Still got that aqueduct block, luckily. That... Oh, I see, that's green schist. Okay, I was wondering why my shovel wasn't breaking that. Toolbox is good, though. And aqueduct. Nice and full. Okay. We'll go and line this up side by side. Honestly, does this get power side? I would have loved for that to happen. Fortunately, no. Forgetting those buildcraft pipes. Got a cobblestone transport pipe. I'll actually just pull all those out. Wooden fluid pipe we only need one of, and then the transport pipe we also only need one of. So fluid pipe here needs to be rotated with the wrench, but of course. Then you, and these. Huzzah. Then we need... Oh, no. This isn't going to work. This will still just attach that way, unless we make it not. No, it'd be easier just to space this. Again, it's an iterative process. That sword getting better took out the diamond armor zombie just 4 hits. I think it's always been that good. Yeah, I really think it has been pretty stellar the whole time. But we will just break this down, put another aqueduct block in there. And garden cloche, where'd you go? Uh-oh. There it is. Now put it there. Get that ruddy wrench out. Maybe I shouldn't even put it in there to begin with. Blue pipe. Wrench. Toolbox. Wrench. Toolbox. And green chest. That should get water. Put down the engines. Whoa, not like that. I suppose we can put down the wooden pipe first. Luckily, that's going to extract. Just the way it comes. And our 2 levers. Let's actually turn these ones off. Because this should power both, right? Because we'll see when this grows. Oh no, we've made the terrible mistake of throwing all of our dirt back in. We need dirt and a carrot. To add to the garden cloche system here. Dirt, carrot. Huzzah. Now, feed this in here. Over the top. Down. And hopefully that goes down and doesn't come back up this way. Maybe I can make a one-way pipe somehow. Let's hook this up to power. We should be good. Hopefully for this to all work. No, it's coming back. How do I stop that? How do I prevent that from going this way? Maybe I change the type of pipe? Maybe I pump it in a different direction? It at least goes back out. It's just not... I would love for it to not come here in the first place. So these... Is this growing at all? No. Uh-oh. It's getting tossed in here. Okay, so is it getting tossed on the ground or is it coming out? Oh, no. No. Now it's just not going through at all. Yeah, that is not great. Okay. Problems. Let's go take a look at the guide here. Oh god. Wow, look at that. Have we ever opened this Buildcraft guidebook? I don't think we ever have. Let's break you for now. Oh, no, wrong one. Not break that. That needs to stay. That one needed to go, though. Okay. There we go. Now we are good. On these guys over into you. That's where you are needed. Okay, Buildcraft with the lovely animations. Pipes. Wooden transport pipe. Extracts it. Okay. It also carries power, not what we need necessarily, though. Does it seriously only list the wooden transport pipe? That's it? Okay, no wonder I haven't opened this thing. God, it's useless. Maybe we use other types of pipes. Or you know what? Actually, maybe we do this smarter. So these are fine. Those actually go out. That'll just poop it out on the floor for now. And we're actually done with Buildcraft pipes. We make a chest or drawer. Say this. Well, they should just funnel through. We slap a chest on there. This all goes in. There we go. And we put another extraction pipe here. And engine. To pull it out of the pipe. And into the field. That way it can't back up here. Right? Right. There we go. And that actually means that we should be able to situate another one here, a third one here. Yeah, because it won't come back out this way. Because of the way that these Buildcraft pipes work. Unfortunately, this does mean we only have, at max, let's see. Oh, I've fallen down, and I can't get up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. It's 1, 2, 3. 3 more routes where we can route in garden cloches if we really needed to. And honestly, we might need more than that. It is still not doing the bit of this where it sends it here, where it's really needed. But it should alleviate the supply somewhat. Hopefully. And I really do feel like power is not getting over here adequately. But I can't check it because the voltimeter is a hot steaming pile of garbage that does not, in fact, tell me much of anything. Maybe we fill that up first. Maybe we fill this all the way up, let it fill up, and then it should automatically bypass, go up here. That could work, right? I could do the job. I don't know. I really don't know. Do we even need this pen? Do we need this to go on at all? It's probably still a good idea, but we got a lot of pig parts here. More than enough to sustain ourselves. Okay. Well, we got it functional. That's all we needed. We've got 2. We can add more at a later date if we end up deciding we need more. Let's move on. Let's move on to the boss fight we've been dancing around for a while now. We've got our melon pies for now. We can switch to pizza when we actually get to the damage portion of this section. Go put that there. We'll go fix this up as well. Not that we'll be using it much in that dimension. I guess we don't even need this. I guess we don't even need the Omethal Necronomicon for the boss fight. We can just slap that back into charge, right? Abyssal Nomicon. I guess that's why it didn't show up here. So let's look for books, because I thought. Oh no, that's blood magic. Whoops. That is why. Abyssal. That's why it didn't show up, because I've always been searching for the Necronomicon. I thought there were only these 4 levels. There is actually a 5th called the Abyssal Nomicon. And that is the full extent of the thing. But we will need to take out the Gatekeeper first. Since it is a crafting recipe, though, we don't need to have this on us. And so we can let it charge while we deal with this, and hopefully not have any Shoggoths spawn in, annoyingly. We'll go let that charge. We'll get these back out. Maybe some cobblestone for some scaffolding blocks? Probably a good idea. Ow, right? High voltage wire. Forgot. Coordinates are 453.7. Thank you very much. So you don't need to take the book back to the realm. That is fantastic. Our sword has actually fixed itself up, thanks to the lovely, lovely mending moss that we've put on the thing. So it's actually patched itself up from all the sacrifices that we've done, which is great. Hopefully we won't use the entire thing. Our shurikens are shurikens. They're kind of their own deal. And everything else should just be me passing through to that final dimension here. Hopefully we're not too far out. I didn't actually keep an eye on the coordinates of our spawn point here, so maybe it'll work out. So coordinates: x of 75, z of 644, y of 85. We have got a long z path to go that a ways, and a little x to go that a ways. Oh, yes, and we have the iron doors here. We have our portal marked. Let's fly. Let's do it. It takes a second to update. We've already gone too far. Field here. I'm seeing, is that the city? It looks like it. Or maybe not. Maybe this is a... Hold on a second. This is a village type of thing. Wow, neat. Athaxian bricks. Maybe this is a city. Maybe it just looks like a village. Fortunately, it's still only populated by these fellows. And also, unfortunately, it doesn't have any loot that I can see. Oh, there they are. Remnants. Are they nice remnants? Go the Uko Necronomicon Gaban. Gaban! Yeah, so I bet we have to deal with the Gatekeeper to get that last bit of the Necronomicon to have all of this. At least these guys are nice, though. The other ones out in the wilderness really hated us. These guys are totally just, they're chilling around. You know what? I bet that giant cube is probably where we fight the Gatekeeper. If I can get myself up there. Dark Athaxium, yeah, this is the stuff. Ah, and he sounds like a blaze. Let's mark this. Boss Arena. You know it? Which is a Hars Arena. There we go. And in light pink, just to make sure we know we can find it. Where's the entrance to this thing? I bet over here? Oh, yeah. That's its entrance if I've ever seen one. Let's top off our fruit before we go in. Stay away. There we go. Switch to our combat meat and start smacking. Whoa. Which is a Har statues. Oh, these are right, because he's a great old one, so. God, this is a neat building in it. He's got a whole library room here. This is an excellent place to grab books. And, oh, look, his own little... I bet you could turn this with the Abyssal Nomicon into a summoning circle. Luckily, dealing with one of these guys is much easier than having to fight him out in the open. Left or right? Let's go right first. Oh. Yeah, these guys don't do too much damage. Luckily, we've got great armor. We've got a fantastic health plan here. And ASCII Incorporated. Fortunately, this level looks a little bit more populated. Maybe we stop using our sword. Maybe we trans to this. Okay. Yeah, that's working out. I do want to save our sword a little bit, so we can break it if we end up using it for the whole time. Oh dear. Hello. No thank you. Yeah, this shuriken will never ever break. We've got an unbreakable on it, so this should do totally fine. Alternate. Flick back and forth. There we go. Bit of simple combat, and fortunately that is eaten through our food supplies. I think we can go take on this shadow beast. Shadow. Whoa, what the? Are you the guy? Oh my god. Oh, it's like a black hole. What the? Holy shnikes. I can't get away. Whew. Oh my god, yeah, it is straight up just like a black hole. Wow, what a... No wonder this guy's the gatekeeper. Oh my god, I have no idea how much health I have. This game is... frozen? Nope, we're good, we're good. Pizza. So he's got like a wither... he's got wither skulls to throw at us. Oh no, my oh, he's got another black hole over there. Okay. So my shurikens are actually getting sucked towards him. There we go. I'll use the power of... Ow! Oh, no. This is not good. Very not good. God. Dude, your house. Slowness. Nourishment. Oh no, he's come out. He's come out after me. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. I don't know which I have a better chance with. Taking him on inside or outside? Ow. He's got like a shotgun blast. Hop. Hop up. Come on. Make it. Keep going. Push. Okay, he hits better than I do. From long range, that is. God, what a boss. Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the suction thing. God, it affects me out here? No. Ah! Okay. He actually pushed me out of it, I think. Oh, our shurikens aren't reaching him from out there. Ah, God. Okay, so I think those things that are showing up in chat, there's actually calling out his moves here. Got some anime protagonist syndrome going on. Or I guess just any anime character shouting out their moves. Everybody knows when you go for a right hook, you have to yell it first. Uh-oh. Nope. Out. Be gone. Oh, no. Wait, there's two black holes? Whoa. What happened? What just happened here? Oh, what the? He sent me back. He sent me to... Where am I? I'm by the portal. Okay. I think this one is my teleport. He sent me back to the Abyssal Wastelands. Oh, God. I don't know if he sent those guys after me. Maybe. Well, there's at least a teleporter, so we can get back to him. Yeah, he really just GG'd me. He's just like, nope, sending you back. I hope he doesn't heal. We got him so far. We got him so close. Okay. I know I should not get sucked into those like black hole orb looking things. The ones that kind of spit out light, those just do damage, but the black hole looking ones are the ones that are going to spit me out somewhere else. That said, I was winning. I want that on record. I was winning that fight until he cheated. All right, well, we'll come back. All patched up. I will say, having 30-something hearts, 31 and a half hearts, definitely makes this fight a little easier. Oh, we actually overshot it. Oops, and that is not a wand. There we go. There he is, and he's still injured. Where are you, you cheating? Okay, looks like whatever he's firing is coming out too low. It's coming out of like his belly button. Luckily, I have the power of cheese on my side. There we go! You killed me. Congratulations, you killed me. No, not even close. You can't kill a great old one. What you killed is a simulacrum, a mere physical incarnation of infinite darkness. Some call it a puppet. Something that escapes a human when they delve into madness as a concept of reality. An example of this is you believing you've slain a great old one. Any sane person would realize that going after such a powerful being is nothing but certain death. But your mind has been twisting itself harder the more knowledge you've gained. In fact, the fact that you thought for a second you had killed me shows how insane you've become. My readings have already led you here, so I wouldn't want more knowledge. Perhaps death is what you truly desire. Let me unleash the last power contained within this hollow puppet. It'll give me the answer. If you survived the blast, take this mere fragment of my being. It will give you access to the Abyssal Nomicon. Oh, okay, so he blew himself up. It's a good thing I kept a measured distance from him. Uh-oh, did I get it? I think I might have missed it. One of you guys have it? One of you guys carrying something here? Unfortunately for the villagers here, you can actually tell that they're villagers instead of the normal remnants because they actually have clothes on. I've just noticed that. Where did his thing go? Where did his Hello. Do you trade with me? Yeah, not yet. Did I get his the essence of the gatekeeper yet? Problems. Did one of you guys pick it up? Can you pick it up? I have no clue. Maybe it's supposed to spawn in here. Maybe that's what's supposed to happen. Uses throne. Not seeing anything in here. We'll eat some pizza to celebrate the victory. I am thinking that's a bug. Because it definitely was supposed to give me that at this point. Unless there's something I'm missing here. Kind of leveled this whole area. Did it get blown away somewhere? Not seeing it here. Shadow beasts and whatnot. If I can't end up finding it, I will say that it bugged out and just give it to myself, but I feel as though it should definitely have just dropped it there with the rest of his loot, because I got the other stuff here, I think. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. All right, it was just floating in space where he was. All right, we've got the essence of the gatekeeper. Cool. A mere fragment of Jazahar, you can feel it pulsating with power. We have made it to the end of the of Abyssal Craft, I guess. There's obviously more we can do. I assume these villagers have interesting trades and whatnot, but we we beat the final boss. We beat the, that's neat. Okay. We have beaten Jizahar, gatekeeper to the old ones. Well, as he was keen on reminding us, we have not beaten him. We have beaten a mere puppet, a fragment of his greater knowledge. But I consider that pretty well beaten. Go and put those down. And we're good. We're done here. Got some wood doors from the Dreadlands. All of that, and the essence of the Gatekeeper. So can I just throw this together? Everything except for the Necronomicon, which I do not have, but which we can easily get. Well, fantastic. When took him down. Let's go get this last level of Abyssal Nomicon here. Unfortunately, so unfortunately, our Necronomicon is going to be fully charged, probably. Well, not even fully charged. I doubt it'll even be that far. But it'll have charged a bit, and we're gonna go craft this together, and we'll have a completely uncharged Abyssal Nomicon. But what we will have is all of the possible knowledge that we can get from Abyssal Craft. So that is that mod completed. That is very progressive mod as far as things come, and I mean progressive in the way of you progress to and from this, that, these, and those, towards a destination. There we go, an Abyssal Nomicon. You know what? I'm actually not going to charge that yet. I want to see what it's got to tell us. Nothing forbidden, no longer. We've got spells. We've not touched spells yet, so I'll have to go look at that. Draw energy straight from the ground as it crumbles to dust. Cool. Detachment. Remove one piece of equipment from the target. Okay, that's not half bad. It's just randomly chosen. If we wanted to, like, rip off diamond armor or something from the zombies that are spawning at this point, that wouldn't be too bad. A sacrificial interdiction. By sacrificing the life of an innocent child, the Dark Ones are pushed away, casting the spell while targeting a baby animal. All mobs within 50 blocks will be teleported away from you. Okay. Oh, and okay, I've actually been skipping through here. So let's use these little arrows instead of the big ones. Life Drain. Siphon life force to heal your wounds. Not too bad. Mining. Superheat the ground in a straight line, melting away any stone and leaving ores intact. That's not half bad either. Grasp of Cthulhu. Damages the target over time while holding them in place. Damage can never reduce the target to 0 HP or less. That... I'm not sure how blood magic works. I'm pretty sure blood magic works by taking any life damage that you do, whether to yourself or to an enemy, and converting that into blood. If you had an enemy that did not die, and took infinite damage, then that would mean you could have infinite blood magic, and we wouldn't have to keep sacrificing pigs. That said, I built an entire pig elevator system, so I'm not going to be doing that. Hide from the eye. Caster or target goes invisible for 5 minutes. Absolutely useful. Basically an invisibility potion without the potion costs. One piece of equipment from the target. Okay, so we've already seen detachment before. Steel Vigor. Target temporarily weakened while the caster claims their strength. I assume that's equivalent to like a strength potion or something like that. Siren's Song. Probably automatically turn any tameable mob into a tamed mob, I guess? Not sure. Instantly disintegrate one undead creature. Cool. And, disperses any Shoggoth ooze in the vicinity of the caster. That's not too bad. That's pretty useful. Along with that last one, Sacrificial Interdiction. So that's not half bad. That is pretty dang good for the spellbook. We do need scrolls and stuff. That's not too bad. And now I guess we know that what remnants are. We know that there are villagers. Casting is just using the scroll. La la la. and 2 incomplete sections here. I guess that's after you learn some of that stuff. There are some rituals as well. Yeah, that is just these, I believe. Ritual of fertility. Can also kill. Antimatter eradication. Exposes nearby entities to liquid antimatter. Ah. We haven't actually found any of this stuff yet. And in fact, we don't know what it is either. I thought we finished this mod. I thought we had all the information there was to have. Interesting. Okay. Ritual charm for range. I guess that will just increase range or something like that. Same for duration, same for power. Got the energy pedal and the sacrificial pedals, or pedestals. There we go. Making it rain or turning it off. That's actually not that bad. That's pretty good. An energy container may not be half bad, considering we now have 10,000, 100,000. How much does this have? 100,000 PE to go grab, and the container only has 5,000 at base. This contains 10,000, so if we made 10 of those, we would be able to fill these back up pretty dang fast. That said, take a bit of time. Scrolls beneath that. Okay, and there are a few things for other things. Sevtech summoning ritual. Summons Sevtech, the ultimate boss of the universe, defeat him to defeat Sevtech Ages. Wow, okay. So I guess that's where we're eventually going. I guess that's a bit of a spoiler. Mushroom essence ritual, so we can create RF tools in a peaceful dimlet. Okay, so this would be if we, whatever RF tools are, if we needed to sacrifice when we were playing on peaceful. Okay, not too bad. A few more things from other dimensions. I see, that would be how you make some of these armor pieces. Oh, and there were better staves of rending, I suppose. Dang it. I could have spent so much less time. All right, but apparently we have finished Abyssalcraft. We defeated the final boss. Considering it finished, there are more things we can do with it, though. Just because we have finished it doesn't mean we stop reaping the benefits from it. We'll go slap that on the pedestal. That will take days and days and days to charge. Absolutely forever to charge, I'm sure. But there are useful rituals in there. We'll probably go read through those at some point. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of background research, see if there's anything we can use for the other things. But I think, since that is the one magic mod of the 3 that we have been focusing on, Abyssal, Craft, Blood Magic, and Astral Sorcery, I think I'm going to call that a satisfactory end for the magic component. I think I'll start looking at Age 5 here, start going back into the tech tree, looking at what we've got here. We've got so much more access. Well, to everything. We should have access to just about every dang thing in the mod pack at this point, except for the ones that they've obviously turned off or nerfed. We really have a lot of technological movement to get going. We do have the moon. We've got a lovely teleporter up there, but I assume we will not necessarily need to go there immediately. Might want to check out the recipe to summon that last boss. Sure. It was either ritual, normal, and down at the end, I do believe. Zombie head, the ultimate ingot, ultimate singularity, and a white gem. Yeah, that seems like a significant amount of work. I don't know what a lot of these are yet. Ultimate ingot. Maybe that's our next, or I guess the final tool set that we can make. Maybe we start using the ultimate ingot there. But that'll be a long ways away, I feel. I bet we will have to do a lot more. People have been saying, people that have gotten further than this have been saying it's a pretty grindy mod pack when you get to this point. So I kind of assume that it will be. Not too worried about that. We've got plenty of time. I'm going to take it nice and slow, not rushing to get to the end here. Just rushing to have a good time, you know? But I will consider that with the completion of Abyssalcraft as the end of our aside to magic. We will get back to technology, the land of technology. Sure, we'll still do a little bit of magic, but we will become a modern mage. We will use light bulbs instead of fire spells, and occasionally grow the grass, or cut it with magic, if needs be. But I'm going to call that the end of the stream. We had a pretty good one today. We managed to go and defeat a lot of things. We got our altar, our blood altar, fixed up a little bit more. We've got more capacity, finally, than we did previously with the standard runes of capacity. So that's really nice. We'll come back on Monday 3 PST. That is when we will continue into the land of science. We will go and figure out what we've got access to in Age 5 properly. Maybe clear off some of these. Not sure why Manualin won't trigger. That one is still quite odd, especially as we have, obviously, Manualin tools all over the place, and armor and whatnot. But we'll see if we can get that triggered. If not, I might just look for the command to get it triggered, just so we can keep moving on there. But that'll all be for next Monday, 3 PST. That is when we will be back to this. If you're not just interested in Sevtech Ages, then I will be back tomorrow playing more Prey. Very, very interesting. We're just getting to the Arboretum there. Lots of mysteries to solve, lots of lore to discover. That'll be tomorrow at 3 PST. If you're not interested in either of those, I will also be back on Friday playing Sunless Sea. Our new captain is getting stuff done. Working his way towards the Zong of the Z, his final work of art. On Friday at 3 PST. I hope to see you guys at one of those 3 times. If not, I hope you too go to an Eldritch Dimension and defeat the boss there in such a way as to grant yourself victory, while they very much do not see it that way. They think you cheated and use your everything-proof shield. For the meantime, I'm going to call that a stream. Cheers, everybody.